Hello, fellow. I'm just going to steal the watching all for the intro. Hello, fellow watchers and enjoyers. This idea was a bit different last year because last year we watched the Rumble and then reviewed it. This year we're going to just do a reaction to it. Now, if you're wondering what we're doing, well, last year on the channel you may notice that we watched the '98 Rumble because Ferg was born in 1998. We watched the 2003 Rumble because I was born in 2003. So this year, instead of reviewing the Rumble, we're going to watch the Rumble so you can put the Rumble match on in the background if you want,
Exactly.
while you go clean your dishes or do whatever you want.
I'm not sure he's putting on a rumble whilst cleaning the dishes. Smash! It's off. Oh, Mum, sorry. Stone Cold came out. Oh, bloody hell.
Gangrel comes out just.
Alright, fuck it. Let's get this one playing. I don't. Rumbles are always great. No matter how many times I never watched them enough to actually know like I used to know who won every Rumble. Now I don't care enough anymore to remember. But it's always, it's great. It's call and response. It's like Pavlov's dog. You're like, entrance music. I know him. Yeah, it's great. It's a really stupid, dumb concept, but it's amazing.
See, I love going back to the 2000s. Oh, who is it?
I
It's
don't.
Grandmaster Sexay.
Yeah, I don't even know the difference between the two. Oh,
Sadly,
is
blackball from
that Brian
WWE.
Christopher?
Yeah, it's Brian Christopher.
Okay. Who the fuck even was the other one?
Scotty Too Hotty.
Oh Jesus, yeah, my.
And then the big
So
fat one was, of course, Rikishi.
I've got. Yeah, cheers, mate.
Just in case
Yeah, I
you
know
fat one
Rikishi
was.
is. I
Yes.
feel like you can accept me forgetting who Too Cool were, but I do remember Rikishi. Like,
Yeah, I used to know most of the Rumble winners, but it's great when you go back and look at the Rumbles because you can see how they differ throughout the times, if that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
So you
one
can
thing
see where they start.
I kind of dislike. One thing I don't like to rewatch is I don't like to rewatch it when they didn't have the entrance music. 'Cause the entrance music just worked.
Yeah, like the late '80s ones where it's just like 5, 4, 3,
Three.
2, 1.
It's like fucking. Oh, who is it? Who is it? Oh, it's fucking
Hulk
Steve
Hogan.
Blackman. Ah, okay.
He
Like
might be in
if
this
they
Rumble
never had
actually.
the entrances, it wouldn't be as fun. When did they actually start doing the entrances? Do you know?
I think the late '80s. I want to say the late
I
'80s
I
because
I
New Year's.
gotta imagine it would probably be like 90, 93, 94 ish. That kind of
No,
within
I think
those
music was
years.
there for. I don't think it was there for the first Rumble, but I think it was there for like the ones
Classic
in the '90s.
sign. Tom is gay.
Who the fuck's Tom?
MySpace Tom. 10,
What do you think of this
9,
Rumble set?
8,
I personally love
7,
it.
6, 5,
6, 5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1. Ah.
He's got some what's that dust? The dust cleaners.
The fucking yam bags on him.
Which was he the one who in story beat his partner or not? In story. So
I
they
don't.
didn't have Mosh, and they had the other guy. Fucking headbangers
Thrasher.
shit. Yeah.
Oh, there goes one of the. I don't know if they were the ones who just beat each other up in storyline.
I do who the fuck know.
I couldn't tell you. The only thing I can say about bangs
What
is
do you
they had a
mean
brief return in
you don't know
2016.
about Mosh and the other
That's the
one?
only thing I can tell you is they had a return during the SmackDown Live era for some reason.
It's just I don't know. WWE always love to throw one or two wrestlers who are I wear a skirt, and it's like, okay, is this supposed to be humiliating? You know,
Yeah, but again, what do you think of this set? I love this set.
I think the set's pretty cool. I like the little like car motif on the like above the door entrance, but it's a cool set. One thing I don't like is I don't like it when the entrance ramps are like a fucking mile long. Like just
Yeah, I
have
don't
the
like that
entrance
either.
ramp be a nice distance where all the skinny bastards can run. Oh God,
Question.
he's looking
What the
young.
fuck is that theme?
Yeah, I was gonna
Uh,
say.
he's not here yet. He's not here yet. Don't worry.
He looks so young.
Yeah, Christian would only be about 27 here. If I
Fucking
had to
hell.
take a guess. I would assume he's in his early 20s or like mid 20s.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, but I don't like it when like the one Rumble. I think it was like 2018 where all the fat lads had to get like fucking buggied up. I'm just like, come on.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, fucking Big E was just
all the
standing
fat
there.
lads and the old
Like,
guys. But they didn't want to show it, and it's like just show it, you fucking wankers. Like,
I mean, you could have had them drive like halfway and then they run the other half or walk if it's the Undertaker.
um, but like, I just there's one thing I don't like. I hate it when it's like a. If anything, I think this entrance ramp's a bit too short because you hear the entrance theme, you see them come out, they do their little like I don't know whatever taunt they do. My classic taunt, walk out, sprint up to the fucking ring.
Oh, who's it? Who's on next?
uh, Piggy,
Oh,
who's this one?
oh, it's Big Quiche.
It's fucking.
That's a nice, lovely dinner, isn't it? A Big Quiche.
I think I was buckled meat. I don't know why Rikishi's got like a massive like fucking what I assume is a scar in the middle. But I also
Like a
like it
scar
when
on his ass.
no, he's got like a. It looks like he's got like a scar on his chest.
Oh,
At least
yeah, I
I've
don't know.
always
I
assumed
never.
that was what it was. I always assumed he had like a scar. That's why why he occasionally looks like he has abs because he doesn't. It's like when he would shave in like the hair and he'd make it look like he had abs with the fucking body hair. Fucking wrestlers, man. Absolute dickheads.
Would you get a stink face by Rikishi?
Nah, I'm good.
I feel like you get smothered.
Well, I just feel like wrestlers are absolutely filthy
Oh, getting a
bastards.
stink face by Mick Foley would be the worst. Oh, fuck. At least
But
Rikishi washes himself while doing tours. Fucking Nick Foley wearing the same pants for the past 3 days doing it.
how unfiltered can this is this?
It's just very unfiltered.
Okay, I can use the word cunt.
Yeah, you can.
Sound.
Oh, here he is. Did you know in the like mid 2010s, Scotty 2 Hotty and Grandmaster Sexay had a run in NXT
Oh, yeah,
where
I
they formed.
remember. They had a run, they got battered by Ascension, and then fucked off. Oh shit! I need to find my Hulk Hogan shades. Where are they? Oh, I don't know where the fuck they are. I had a pair of those, but in pink.
You want to just start dancing as well, Ash?
I I like how Kishi just doesn't dance; he just goes.
Ooh. One of the shittest moves ever is the worm.
What do you mean? Also,
Needs a one.
my least favorite trope is not maybe not least favorite, but the one thing that does wind me up each time is when like wrestlers who are mates eliminate each other, and then just like, ah, you. It's like, grow up, fuck, cost you sort of WrestleMania, you little bastard. Grow up. Like, if we're in a rumble and you try throwing me out, I'm kicking you right in the penis. Fuck off.
Fucking.
Oh yeah, fuck. Ah,
I'm in the granny dance.
there we go.
The good old Kevin, the Kevin from Norton Boys dance.
Oh,
Oh,
he's here.
sure.
But yeah, like the main issue is they
Fuck.
fucking sprint out, so the music doesn't kick in.
I just can't think of Steve Blackman's thing without Wrestling Boys doing the remix of it. Or it's Cold as Ice. You're cold as ice.
I don't watch
Simon?
wrestling YouTubers.
Hmm?
I don't watch wrestling YouTubers
Nah.
anymore, really.
No, don't. This is before Head Cheese, by the way, if you're wondering.
I'd rather just forget they existed.
Oh, you should have won the Rumble.
Go on, do a dance again, Rikishi. Come on.
Just starts fucking gritty in.
Also, I
What do you
didn't
think his
realize
little
how
shitty
shitty his little fucking tail, like
his ponytail is?
ponytail is. Like, what's even the point in that?
What, the ponytail of the elimination?
No, the ponytail.
To show people he has hair.
Ah, what a boy.
Two big, beefy bastards.
Is it bad to say that Big Daddy V was an absolute fucking like I don't know,
Oh,
he's like a guilty pleasure.
yeah, yeah. It's all right to admit that. Like he was a fucking. He's not the best technique. He's not gonna do a Kenny Omega match, but like he isn't to watch.
Like he did some cool power move. Look at this. Whoa.
The only problem with this race is his weight, because he doesn't lose it, he just gains it.
Yeah, that is true.
It's my only problem with him. Like he could have lived a long life, but he's just.
He
Oh, you're gonna
let's be
lose
real,
weight, this rat.
he couldn't have. Yeah, Israel, gonna
Gonna
lose
lose
weight, yeah.
weight, this rat. Nah, I'm just gonna eat 60 cheeseburgers at one sitting. Oh, thanks.
It's like wasn't
Oh,
there a story of how like yeah, I think they were like they were in Asia or something, and then people just found like Yokozuna and Vader were just sneaking out to fucking eat shit tons of food.
I mean,
I
I
swear
wouldn't
it's
tell
a story. I
Vader.
don't know where it's from. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
telling
no, I
no.
know what story you're on about. Or send them to like a fat camp to lose weight. And they fucking snuck out to KFC or something and just started eating food.
Yeah.
And JR checked on them and they gained more weight. But like I think at least for Vader, the way it adds to him. Like
Oh, yeah.
because you look at Vader and go, he could fuck me up.
Yeah, but like it's kind of like Rhino, where the wider he gets, he doesn't like Rhino doesn't get fat, he just gets wide, and it feels like everything Vader at just fucking massive.
It'd be funny if Rikishi did the Stone Cold on top rope like that.
Do, 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 do. I don't know who the fuck this is. Oh, it's Big Boss Man.
Hey, man.
The one thing that's still wild to me is looking at him, like him. How out of all people did he keep a gimmick going into the Attitude Era? When like in like '93 he was dressed up in like fucking teal blue as a cop. Like, how did the Big Boss Man stick around?
couldn't tell you, mate. It's fucking wild to me how some of these wrestlers from the 80s managed to have a gimmick in the 90s and 2000s.
Like, it's so ridiculous. I mean, it's
Like,
kind
I
of wild.
understand he wasn't.
It's still what he is fucking massive as well.
He fucking is. I wouldn't doubt that for a second.
Although the thing about didn't some people call him like Bubba, which is the most
Yeah,
like southern big lad name ever.
I believe um in WCW they basically went, well, you can't be the big boss man, but we're just gonna call you the big, like the boss man basically.
Yeah.
And WWE went, yeah, you're using the word, you're using our gimmick, mate. Do you want a lawyer at your door? And they went, okay, he's just Bubba Ray Taylor.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's Test.
Oh, now we're getting all the big boys. Okay, do you want to give a belt to that theme, Ash?
Nah.
Yeah, show me them titties.
Fuck me, mate.
It's fucking.
Why the why
He's
why
yo.
why the teenage audience just fuck? Oh, oh, Test.
It's Test.
It's Test before he got about 17 different piercings.
What'd you
Ah,
say? 17.
I said it's Test before he got about 17 different piercings. Although, yeah, Test in 2007. Was it 2007 when he came to ECW, where he's just fucking...
I think it's 2006. So we're
Yeah,
looking
no, I
forward to
think
it.
he's
Getting
I
used
think
to.
he's in that... Is he not in the Elimination Chamber somehow?
He is in the elimination chamber.
And, like, he's just swollen.
He's just fucking like that, like literally like that. And it's like, mate, no wonder you died of an overdose.
This ain't healthy,
You
mate.
were
This ain't fucking healthy.
like, he was fucking young. Oh,
Oh, it's
another person who was just younged out of it. Bulldog.
barely. Like, didn't he last for, like,
Oh yeah,
a
Ash.
year or two?
What'd you say?
So didn't he last for, like, a year or two?
He did, and then he was supposed to make a return in 2002, but didn't because he,
Just died?
died.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Ash, did you know the fun fact about this actual pay-per-view?
Mm.
This was the pay-per-view that aired on Channel 4 and got WWF in hot water
Okay.
be, because one of the ladies got their tits out, and Channel 4 went, "We don't like that, pal."
Why it's Channel 4? That's the whole fucking gimmick.
I just thought you'd like that fact. Like, the minute they went to Channel 4, they just went, "No, we don't like that."
It's just
But I wouldn't watch.
it's still wild of how little Bulldog like is just how little they actually put into his look. He's
Yeah,
got
he just
fucking
went.
socks tucked into his trousers for fuck's sake.
I don't know how to feel about
Who's letting that
Bulldog's
man
gear
buy
here.
his jeans? Get some bootcut jeans, you mad fucker. For fuck's sake.
I don't know how to feel about Bulldog's gear here. Though it's not even a gear.
He's just
He
taking his
just took
shirt
off his.
off.
Yeah, he just took his shirt off before when he came into the building.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's the is it not the O1 Rumble? We have the fucking
Oh no, there
lads.
they are. I think. Wait, hold on. One Ash trying to join in.
Ah, yeah, it's not this Rumble. But yeah, just all the fucking lads just. What's fucking Funaki and who's
Iron
the other
Tie.
dickhead? Taka
Misawa
Michinoku.
I nearly said Misawa Tanaka. for some reason. I don't know who the fuck he is.
One's a tiny. Mate, you could see Masato Tanaka from about 3 miles away. Because you just see him have a moral quandary anytime he has to go through a door. He's so fucking wide.
From what I've heard, did you know that the Gangrel was supposed to be in the right to censor?
Why?
They wanted Gangrel. They wanted Gangrel in the right to censor. I think, and they're like, you need to shave your hair and get rid of the bangs, and he went, no. And then fair enough.
What do you mean,
There's
my
a
entire
reality.
gimmick?
There's a reality where Gangrel is just fucking in the right to censor chilling.
Like, it's just like, what do you mean? It's literally my entire gimmick to be a vampire.
You think you know him. You think you know me.
One thing that
That's
would be
basically his
fun to
song at this point.
rewatch is it would be fun to fucking be fun to watch Edge's like rise up into actually being a main event guy. Because it kind of happened really fucking suddenly in that like
Yeah,
oh
it's
03, oh
mainly
04
21,
period.
and then he's all for. He comes back, spears Bischoff, and kind of set off from there.
Yeah,
And then you have the whole Matt Hardy feud in 05,
yeah. And then just the big long fucking Edge Cena feud.
which we will be covering on the actual channel as well. When we get to, I think it's Armageddon 06,
Decent.
which I'm looking forward to doing notes for. Because that's when Vince McMahon gets shoved up Big Show's arse. It's a great moment.
Is that their steel cage match?
That's the Hell in a Cell
Oh, Hell
match.
in a Cell, yeah. Yeah,
Vince
I
fucking.
watched that match. Very
He
vividly remember
fucking.
it. Is it not? It's what, like fucking Vince, Shane, and the Big Show
Yeah. Versus
versus
DX and Vince
DX.
and Shane. And Vince just fucking gigs himself. He just. Like, just fucking does that right into his head and just blades.
Fucking idiot.
Like, no wonder he can't blade. Like, 'cause he would fucking blade like nobody's father. Like, he just fucking gig himself to death. Oh, blood's not pouring out of my system.
Tears
Daddy,
for the
all right.
fall, I'm wondering why. I get out of bed.
Daddy, all right. Yeah, I'm all right, Jane.
Who the fuck is this? My God.
My God, look,
How is Jim Duggan in better shape than he is in all of his runs?
this is Bob Backlund.
Yeah, I know, but like, how is Jim Duggan, like, whenever he would return, how is he somehow looking better than Bob Backlund now?
I don't know.
It's like, that's the wild thing to me. Like, Jim Duggan, he always looked like shit, but like, he looked the exact fucking same for like, other than like a bit in WCW where he actually had some abs. Like, he fucking manages to look the exact fucking same.
God, I do agree. Isn't Jim Duggan the guy who just found the WCW Hardcore title
Yeah,
and like the trash
in
or
the bin.
something? WCW in the 99 2000 is just mental.
I've not watched any of it, mate. Never watched any WCW.
I've watched Vivid. Have you?
Nah,
Obviously, I've seen the iconic Owen Hart tribute match between Bret Hart and Redacted, but that's it.
I've seen. I saw OSW covered when they did the David Arquette stuff, but otherwise, not really.
Like that's the only match I would recommend is the Owen Hart Benoit match, and if that's in Malcolm in the Middle's like intro, that is a fucking phenomenal match. But I wouldn't recommend many matches from WCW. It's way before my time.
Yeah, my dislike for Jericho now has bled into what? What is that? What is that fucking goatee, mate?
I
What is
feel
he
so
doing?
Like this is the Jericho theme. I've got a little dick, isn't it? That's the theme, isn't it?
Don't know, mate. I think you're projecting.
No, Backlund. How did Bob Backlund get a paycheck in 2000?
Who's that fucker in the front row who's just stomping around?
I don't know.
Yeah, my dislike for Jericho now is bleeding into to old Jericho. Just looking at him like you're the exact same now as you were then. You're just fat and old and a piece of shit.
At the time of recording, I believe I told you in your stream that when he was on Dynamite last night. Sorry, what's Backlund doing in the crowd? But yeah, on Dynamite, I believe the fans were booing Jericho.
Yeah.
When you watch it on YouTube, it's like, "So Jericho, we're here with you." The original's like, "Boo!" And then it's like, "So I'm here with Jericho."
The old SmackDown 2012 hairdryer technique.
I think it's a great gimmick if they're gonna lean into it. The fact that he gets booed by the editing cheers. I think that would be a great gimmick for a wrestler.
That hardcore Holly? No, it's Crash.
Crash
Oh,
Holly.
well, they have the same fucking theme, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
But I didn't fucking see him yet. It's
I think they have the same
no,
thing.
it's Crash Holly. Well, yeah, you've just fucking seen him 2 seconds later. You fucking they aren't twins.
They do look alike a little bit.
I mean, yeah, they wear the same stuff and are both beefy but blonde.
And Hardcore Holly's more jacked. Let's be honest.
And just like double the size.
And a piece of shit in the ring.
Yeah, but I like Hardcore Holly because he's just such a.
I mean, I like
He's
Hardcore
such
Holly.
a cunt, isn't he? He's such a wrestling. He's such a wrestler cunt. He's
Like if you
unbelievable.
really want an example where
Hardcore
he's a
Holly.
cunt,
What do you reckon? What storyline you want? I should beat everyone and win the world title. Oh, cheers, Bob. Fucking idiot.
again, if you want a moment where he's being an exact cunt for like people who don't know, watch the Rumble 05 where Daniel Smith comes out. Eddie Benoit and Holly just chopped the absolute
Oh,
shit out of Daniel.
they beat the fuck out of him.
They beat the fucking piss out of him. Oh, it's China. Oh, tribute.
Bit fucking cold in there, like. Get fucking poked out by nipples.
Mental to me how like China for years was blackballed by WWE, but the minute she dies, oh, we love China. It's like, ah, guys.
Yeah, it's like we love China as long as she isn't doing porn. It's like, well, she can't do porn anymore, lads. Ah, bloody yeah. But I mean, it's just the sheer fact of what do you reckon's going to happen when your ex, holy fuck, when your ex is now the boss and married. Your ex is now married to the boss. And it didn't seem like a very, I'm not saying, I don't know why I'm acting like this is like hot news, but let's be real. Triple H had an affair with Stephanie. That's why I'm acting like it's hot take, boys. Hot take. We've been sitting on this one for a while.
Holy fuck! I didn't realize how that bump went.
Yeah. But yeah, very clearly Triple H had an affair with Stephanie, and China was blindsided by it, and then she was suddenly fucking squeezed out of the company that they were actually invested in her.
Oh, the referee's is the number.
Yeah, it's a banging power slam.
B Street Posse.
Can you name all of the members of the Mean Street Posse?
Greg, Dave, Charles.
It's got like Joey Gas. I think that's it. All I actually remember.
I couldn't tell you. I just know the Mean Street
Couldn't tell
Posse.
you the other was.
I know. I know they were basically just friends of Shane, and they got hired.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I just love the fact of that. Being friends with the son's boss. Oh, you want to do a few bumps for me? Yeah, sure. Fuck it, mum will give you a paycheck.
Yeah, we've always wanted to be wrestlers, Shane.
You reckon they were like in college and Shane's like, guys, I need 3 mates to help me in wrestling. Shane, we're gonna become doctors. Ah, fuck it, you can be wrestlers. Come on. I don't know how to take a bump, Shane. I'll teach you.
Nah, I just still believe that wrestling's real. It's
They actually go
that
in there.
should be my favorite gimmick of a wrestler who's like, this is 100% genuine, real. Oh, you didn't
No,
know.
you didn't know.
A
You're
better sports entertainer than MJF. Everybody, you seen it? You seen a bunch of that stuff?
Well,
A Road Dogg's like giving lip service, trying to say that MJF is a worse. MJF isn't as good a sports entertainer as Road Dogg.
you can't compare the two. Road Dogg's just a different generation of a wrestler. He's
Road
shit,
Dogg's
and he
also
just
shit.
like
That's the
Road Dogg.
biggest issue. Road Dogg is fucking shit.
Like the fact that he got fired from or left WWE, I don't know how it went,
He got
and then
fired.
just got a paycheck from Jarrett in TNA for years, and then got a return run in WWE is mental to me. Because you're like 50 and you want to wrestle now. Oh yeah, fans still love the you didn't know. It's like no one will know what the Road Dogg.
Me and Trick Willie get silly and Philly. Yeah, but I loved him as a kid though.
We all
I
did.
was doing it too. Oh, you didn't know. I mean, the main issue is obviously Billy Gunn never came out to Ass Man, which is an absolute fucking wrestling tune. Because like the guy sings it 100% seriously.
What the fuck's Al Snow wearing?
How is Al Snow smaller here than he is now? Yeah, like that Ass Man is a goated theme because the guy's singing it 100% seriously.
I'm an ass
I'm an
man.
ass man. Yeah.
Ass man.
I'm an
I
ass
love
man.
the home.
I
I
love to
love the
kick
kiss
him.
him.
I love to
I love
watch him.
the
I love to shove him. It's just, and also, it's just the bit where it fully essential. I'm an ass man.
ass man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm an
fucking,
ass man. Oh, it's fucking
I'm
brilliant.
an ass man. Whoa. Like
Mm,
he thinks he's Bon Jovi singing "Living on a Prayer," but he's
Like,
singing Billy Gunn's "Ass Man."
like my problem is, when Brian Shane did a review where it's like my top 5 worst wrestling themes and put Ass Man on it, I was like,
Ah,
You're fucking wrong, mate. You're fucking wrong.
that's just
It's not a
categorically
terrible theme."
untrue.
And he's like, the lyrics just don't make sense. It's a wrestling theme. It's not supposed to make sense.
What do you mean the
You're not
song about
listening.
bums doesn't make sense?
I love to kick him. I love to kiss him. I love to shove him. It just doesn't make sense. Do you want to kiss him or kick him? What do you want to do, Billy? And it's a fucking wrestler's theme from the 90s.
I do like how they took it seriously as well. Just all
There's
tongue in
something
cheek,
like
of
that.
course. Ladies,
Hello, ladies. I'm a transphobe now.
I don't understand how a guy who smokes a chronic amount of weed can be such a cunt. Like, you're supposed to be chilled the fuck out, mate. You're supposed to
Fucking
not
ass
give a
hanging out.
fuck.
Like, like how people look at Val Venus is mental to me because people just look at Val Venus. He was one of the great Attitude Era underrated wrestlers. I'm like, name one Val Venus match that was actually good. Let's be
Yeah, he was
honest.
never a good wrestler.
He was only over because he was a porn star 90s.
Yeah,
And the
exactly.
joke was he shagged her ma. Isn't he great?
The
Oh, my
most the
granddad got a fuck
funniest
jar
bit
man.
is when he becomes like Sean Morley, and it's like, who the fuck are you?
Sean Molly and what, TNA?
No, just in WWE when he was like the commissioner or some shit. And it's just like,
No.
you are so boring. I think he was like Eric Bischoff's assistant or something. But it's like, you are so boring. Like, your gimmick was all you had.
See, I don't mind if wrestlers have gimmicks. Like again, I love wrestlers who have gimmicks. But my one problem is if you're just your gimmick and you can't back it up, what's the point of being a wrestler? Like
I mean,
again, it's like
it's like Johnny B. Bad into Mark Mira. Like, oh
exactly.
fuck, man, Johnny B. Bad's so cool. Yeah, well done. We're not getting Johnny B. Bad. No, WCW owns him. All right.
Oh, there's Test, and there's Albert.
So is Albert's
But
gimmick that he was a gimp?
maybe
Or does he just like leather?
I think he just likes leather.
Like, I'm saying this in the nice way possible. It looks like they tried to make him like the poster boy of bears. Yeah. Oh, I'm not using as derogatory. He looks like the gayest man alive. Like, he looks like he's fucking like he's just oil him up, and he's just
Like we all love Albert on this channel. Like we all love him. I believe.
no. I don't
I do
love
at
I
least.
don't love Albert. I love Lord Tensai.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's still a gimmick of Albert. They
Nah,
all love some sort of Albert at least. Either it's Tensai, Albert, or whatever you want to call him.
it's like how they had to
But
give
it's
him
just
shitty face tattoos, and then like a year later he's dancing with Brodus Clay with fucking in lingerie. Classic Vince. Ah,
be careful, people. Wrestling is real to hardcore.
also, why is he hardcore?
I don't know.
The only reason why I love Hardcore Holly is because in SVR 2007, his like Titantron and theme were the default theme. And obviously, when I didn't know who the fuck any wrestlers were, I'm like, yeah, this is great.
My favorite thing about Hardcore Holly, I think it's hardcore. I might be mixing them up, but in '99, like they were, of course, WWE was in their hottest. They were releasing action figures. Obviously, there was a two-pack with Al Snow and I think it was Hardcore Holly. I might be wrong. And Al Snow came with Head, and obviously a woman walked into the store and went, "Why does this man come with a decapitated woman?" Obviously, not watching WWE. And then Hardcore Holly on a Raw comes out and goes, "All my little maniacs are sad because your figure got my figure pulled off the shelf," and that's the entire feud. That was the entire feud. He was just pissed that his action figure pulled off the
I
shelf.
mean, let's be real. Who's buying Hardcore Holly?
It depends if you're a completionist or not.
You just
Robin,
you just buy the crash and you like act like it's Hardcore Holly. It's just
or
a
you just buy
it's
Sparky Plug, Bob Holly.
just one thing that still buckles me is I don't know if it's actually legit or not. It wasn't it said that The Rock like left in like I think it was like 99 or something just because he had to get surgery because his tits were getting too big.
I think that's true. Yeah, because you have to wear the T-shirt and you have to get tit surgery.
He had to get tit surgery because he was just on too much fucking steroids and his tits are out of control.
And then you look at him today and you're like, maybe, maybe getting surgery again wouldn't be so bad. Would it be? Would it, Dwayne?
I mean, it's just he's just gained just mass.
Yeah, he has. Yeah,
Like it's wild to think that even when he's not an act, Like when he's not a wrestler, he's the largest he's ever been. But obviously, when he like actually wrestled, when he actually wrestled, like he just got injured to fuck. Well, like his last match was Mania 28, and he just got fucking destroyed. You
I
like,
think it was 29. Yeah, he came out, he
like
ripped the
you
shoulder
tore
right
his
off his bone,
fucking leg. Yeah, like fucking just
and it-
everything.
and then and then Hollywood went, Rock, please do not wrestle again.
Yeah.
We need you in films. And The Rock literally only wrestled one more match.
Ass man.
Now, 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 Ash, quick question for you.
Mm.
Do you know who Rock's last opponent was?
Oh, what in this timeline?
No, not in this timeline. In modern day.
Eric Rowan.
Yeah, there's a true man.
I remember. Oh shit! Wyatt's got to get Eric Rowan. Ah, you're telling me Bray Wyatt doesn't have a Mania match this year, but fucking Eric Rowan does. Grand.
It's like when people were complaining the fact that the Wyatt family might be Hall of Famers this year, and it's like Eric Rowan to be a
Two of
Hall of
them are
Famer
dead.
before all these. Yeah, and it's like the two of them are dead. It doesn't really matter if they go in as a family. Like, oh,
Like two of them had pretty decent careers and achieved so much more than anybody ever expected them to. Like Brody Lee probably should have been involved in that Randy Bray Wyatt like as a triple threat match. It would have just added a much more fun dimension to that story, rather than the fucking cockroaches like put onto the map.
the only thing I don't like about the Wyatt family introduction thing will be the fact that maybe then fucking Braun Strowman is a Hall of Famer. Unless we're just going to go with the original three.
Yeah, fuck Braun Strowman, he's not involved.
Just like Eric Rowan is probably not wrestling ever again. Hey, oh,
He shows up.
Big Show. It's not my Big Show theme. It's not mine. Was it 99 or 2000 when he had to go back to OVW because he was just too fat?
I don't know.
Because there's sometime in 2000 where he just becomes too fat and like you have to go back to OVW.
I mean, I look at like 2004 Big Show,
Or 2006 where he's just, oh.
or in like 2011 where he's just like, "Can I just lie down in our match, please?" Like Big Show, you're a wrestler. Yeah, but what if you put me in a headlock for 3 minutes? All right. And Randy goes, "Yeah, fucking sick." That's the only match I know how to have in 2011, all the way to 2022. I'm just trying to figure out what bit is Big Show's ass. He's like he's like a bear, just all kind of folds over.
No.
Why are they still out coming out?
One of them ripped their leg, I believe. Ripped their leg right off the bone, I believe, in this match.
Rip
I think
their
it's the
leg.
first, I think it's the lad who's just right there.
What? As he went over the rope, dodgy.
It's because he went to go underneath the rope. You can see him just go, oh fuck!
Bradshaw's about to kick his leg out his leg. Who
I
did?
killed your leg out of your leg, Brett.
Who fucked their leg?
It was the guy in the blue sweater.
Oh well.
I couldn't tell you which one. Yeah, you can see him at the end where he's like, he tries getting in the ring. He just goes, oh, it's like, oh, fuck. Of course, we all know our favorite one is obviously Finn's when he.
Oh, Yeah. Kane. Bucks.
Did you see recently Trump did a rally and he was doing a speech. I haven't seen the speech, but he's doing a speech and then he just goes, "I want to give a shout out to County Knoxville, good old Glenn Jacobs. You might know him as Kane." You're supposed to be for president.
I just like to not associate the two.
You have to admit it. It's funny though. Just doing a little thing and
He's an absolute mentalist.
Kane is a mentalist. Yeah, not Glenn Jacobs is.
Yeah, Glenn Jacobs is a fucking mentalist.
I mean, getting chair shots to the head would do that to you.
I preferred you when you shut the fuck up and wore a mask.
I think I'll.
But like, it's one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, Kane's just really intelligent, and it's like,
He's a politician. He's working here. This is his entire
it's like
point.
it's
Is to
the
work
thing
here.
you'd always hear, like, yeah, Kane's just really really smart, and it's just basically he was the only dickhead talking politics, wasn't he? He's talking politics, you're talking, I don't know, wow. It's hey, the Godfather's a great gimmick. Not that I understood any of it at the time.
Everybody on board of that whole train. It was like O2 Rumble. My grandfather just came out all these hoes and just started walking around the ring. Or like in a recent Rumble, like about 10 years ago. It's not that
Yeah.
recent. He just comes out and does his gimmick and then leaves.
Yeah, he gets thrown out immediately and fucking just like keeps going. Also, like how they have all of the smoke around the ring. Because weed. Weed. Yeah, I mean, didn't
Oh,
understand any of this as a kid. What do you mean he's a pimp? What's a pimp? It's
fuck
like
if Funaki took a bump.
it was like whilst playing Vice City, and you see fucking Kent Poole, who's played by Danny Dyer. You just go, oh yeah, where's that slut gone? And then obviously me being like a kid, I was just like, yeah, slut, yeah. And then one of my brothers is like, yeah, don't say that. You don't know what it means. Yeah, that's not a good word to use. Like, okay. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke Mori.
Shinsuke Nakamura, you ballbag. I got put straight there.
What do you think of Sean Waltman? Like Sean Waltman, the person arm wrestler.
He
It's
seems like a
cool.
chill guy. Glad he's not on all the drugs.
We all know his famous film career in such films as One Night in China. Great film
Some
about.
say he was a method actor.
He was great in that film with Jackie Chan as well. Like One Night in China, where they go to China and stop all the drugs.
I preferred my joke better.
I do too.
Didn't method
I'd
actor.
I'd honestly love to smoke a doobie with X-Pac. It'd be fucking funny, wouldn't it?
Mate,
Just him telling you stories
he'd
about the.
outsmoke you.
He would. He also has
It'd be
that.
like trying to smoke with Snoop Dogg, where Snoop
Problem is,
just
he
like,
also.
and you're just sat there like, oh fuck Jesus, yeah, yeah, have it, yeah, pass it, yeah, Snoop, and Snoop just goes, you're like, yeah, pass it back, right? No, I can't.
But doesn't X-Pac also has that raspy voice as well?
Oh yeah.
The
The
good
one thing
old.
that's wild to me is it feels like since X-Pac's now in the best shape of his life, it's wild that he's not been like roped into doing like a one-off appearance anywhere.
We haven't seen the 2024 Rumble yet, so.
But like maybe he just doesn't want to tear his entire ass again.
Oh, what, I don't know if you've seen it, but have you seen the segment where they had all the DX and then Kurt Angle's just randomly decked up?
Fucking
Jesus,
hell.
fuck, he flew. But yeah, have you just seen that segment where all the DX out there and like, where's Billy? And Kurt's just stood there, like, yeah, I'm in DX. It's just so funny to me.
I just love how they played into Kurt just having no idea what was going on. Like that picture of Triple H like sucker punching him as Kurt's just like it's one of the best wrestling pictures ever. Because you
You
just
can't
have
hate Kurt Angle.
Kurt
He's a
just
fuck.
like what? Oh, it's so good. And it was ashamedly Kurt's best match. Like, well, not best match in general, but like his final good match that he had.
In his final one, yeah. Still a shame we never got Kurt Angle versus Bryan Danielson, though. Still always will be a shame to me. Well, Saudi Arabia can call soon and have that match.
Whee! I think one of my favorite stories that I just remembered is Christian telling a story about how every time we'd see Kane, he'd always just try find a way to piss him off because it would be funny. So like he tells a story of how he'd be like at an airport, and instead of like giving him a hug or like saying hi, pretty sure Christian just kicks him in the fucking dick and just runs away giggling. And obviously Kane's fucking furious, like, what the fuck, man? Like, why would you do that? And then Christian just like, it's funny.
But it's the final two, isn't it?
Oh, it is it?
I think it is.
Can't believe X-Pac was in the final three. The one thing
Oh,
that will never
look
be
at,
replicated is all the fucking camera flashes, which look
yeah.
fucking amazing. Because everybody wants to capture that moment.
I mean, you could still do it, but
Yeah, it's just there's like the flashes aren't that bright anymore, right? Plus, also you can just fucking get the feed later and take a picture of it. Why does it look like Iron Sheik's like well dressed cousins in the fucking like behind the guardrail? You just see a guy with a fucking massive mustache in the front in a suit.
I think I can see him. No.
Ding ding ding
Oh,
ding ding.
Big Show won that Rumble, lads. Don't care.
Is that how they try to play it off?
I think on
Or was
Raw
that
or
the
a
'01
month
Rumble?
later. Hmm?
No, Steve Austin won that.
And I think for Rumble 2000, I think a month later, Big Show went, I did win the Rumble. Here's the footage. That's how he's in the Fatal 4-Way.
Oh.
Of course, the Fatal 4-Way is Triple H with Stephanie McMahon, Shane McMahon with Big Show's in Shane's corner. Vince has The Rock, I believe. And Linda, of course, has Mick Foley.
Yeah, well, glad we're not watching that.
Well,
It's
wait till
always
you
it's
fucking.
always a fun idea of like going back and watching like the build to Mania and like just watching like a year in time. But it also takes too much fucking time. And it's you know, you just hard to get through unless it's your main priority.
I mean, I would like to argue that the year 2000 is one of the best years of the history, in my opinion. It's well known because Vince Russo's gone. They've got a secret writer in, and this writer just fucking knows how to write. And he actually pushed. He actually had the visions, which I liked in wrestling. Because you don't really see it in modern wrestling, because everyone does the same fucking move. Which I'm a
Yeah.
hypocrite for, because I'm like, oh, is he cutting a promo?
Yeah. I mean, it's like It's like TNA usually does it quite well, where they have the clear split between X Division and World Title. But like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of belts are just undervalued by overexposure. Like, it's fun just shit on AEW for having about 73 different belts on their show. Which, you know, the more belts doesn't mean it's more prestigious. It just means you're fucking spaffing on about 700 million different belts that no one cares about. Oh,
I'm just sorry, I'm eating a Cadbury's cream egg chocolate bar.
well, they made a chocolate bar. What's the fucking point? Who wants a Cadbury's cream bar? You want a Cadbury's
I don't
cream
know.
egg? You get a Cadbury's cream egg.
I just like the chocolate bar.
That's the whole charm of a cream egg. You eat the cream egg and you're like, wow, nothing tastes like a cream egg. And then you have 4 of them. You're like, oh, bloody hell. Oh, all right. That was the full Rumble. As a brief little review, what did you reckon about it?
It's something I don't think you can ever replicate rumbles like this because WWE have never built stars. Like, of course, I know that sounds very wrong because obviously they have Roman Reigns, but they've never every star they build except for Roman is basically yeah you're just as high as WWE. You're not higher because if you dare be higher than the company and fuck off, people will fucking hate you. Like, cause I think that's the main reason why no one was ever pushed as hard as The Rock was or Cena or Batista because they all left. And then I was like, oh, what's the point? Of course, I say that with CM Punk entering the Rumble, and he's the most fucking well-known wrestler to come back.
Yeah.
I loved this Rumble though. It was as fun as I remembered. It wasn't just like, oh, this is a fun Rumble. It's shit, but it's actually nice to remember. The only thing I dislike is the Mean Street Posse and
The
uh,
Kai and Tai. Just
Kai and Tai
constantly
coming out and just
fucking
ruining the
running
match.
out.
Yeah, they just run out and do nothing.
Yeah.
Which I understand. You want to have a gimmick for the first Rumble of the Millennial. It's like, so what can you do? Just have all these lads run out and batter everyone. And then also you had Too Cool doing a little dance, a little and the Rumble, and then of course the Gangrel lads bopping. So there is memorable moments of the match. Obviously the finish is controversial because depending on who you side with online, people either say The Rock won it or Big Show won it. I know say Batista. Big Show won it, but what do you think?
It was a fun Rumble. There was a lot of options. I thought it was a bit weak in terms of actual, like, people who probably could have been in there. Like, where the fuck's Stone Cold at in all this?
It,
Is
um,
this where he had the 3 stages of hell with Triple H or whatever?
no, he's injured at this time.
He's
This is
injured.
this is just right after he got ran down on Survivor Series.
So I guess what Mick Foley and Triple H were wrestling.
The match before this is the iconic match, which I do want to watch at some point, which is the Triple H Mick Foley street fight match, well, Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
And then of course they go on to I forget the pay per view afterwards, No Way Out, and at the iconic Hell in a Cell match, and Foley's like,
Yeah.
"I'm retiring." Well, you haven't main evented Mick Foley. You haven't main evented WrestleMania. I'm not retiring. I'm not
um,
retiring until I
but
have that
like
main
in
event.
terms of actual people who you feel like could have won, it was pretty much The Rock or Big Show
Oh, oh
or
yeah,
Kane maybe. Like the
yeah,
options weren't fully there. It was a lot of
and
like mid to higher like card wrestlers, but
and just for people who don't know, Undertaker was not obviously here at this show. Undertaker had taken time off since August, I think. So he's basically fucked off until Backlash, where he comes back in that iconic 30-minute Iron Man match with Triple H and The Rock, and then you get the "Are you scared? Yeah, I'm a cowboy, motherfucker." And he comes out and just fucking with that song. Obviously, it's dubbed over with Limp Bizkit's "Rolling" now, but you know. So yeah, that's the rum. That's basically it. The Rock was the only choice, I guess.
yeah. But it was a fun little rumble. As said before, my personal preference is bit of a longer fucking stage, so you actually get to have the music kick in before they're ready in the fucking ring. Like, you need that fucking build up of excitement. But Rumbles as a whole are just probably the most rewatchable matches because it's never that good. Like, the wrestling's never that fucking interesting, but it's just that hype of like who's gonna come back. Like, go just ahead of this next Rumble. Obviously, gonna have to fucking before that airs. It's gonna be like, well, I'm not reading any spoilers. I don't fucking want to know who shows up, and just be like fucking Matrix dodging all them fucking spoilers. Just whoa, whoa.
Did you know that maybe going to come out in the 2024 Rumble? It's like, oh yeah, sure he is. He's
Like,
not. He's not.
it's just there's just trying to not step on landmines. But it's
Like if
always
you
a
have,
great time. I mean, even I'm pretty sure it was a couple of weeks ago. I was even just rewatching some Rumbles, anyways. Like, I went ahead and I'm like, oh, 2020. What? It's such a good Rumble.
the only Rumble that sucked of the 2020 so far has been 2022, because Lesnar won it and basically Shane booked the Rumble, and then just booked it around
It
himself.
is just funny though, isn't it?
It's funny how Shane's like, yeah, the
He's
Rumble's
just
booked.
huffing his own shit.
And like if you can't tell that Shane booked the match, like I think Shane's a great booker, don't get me wrong, but you can
Aye.
tell Shane booked the match because the final two is Brock Lesnar and Shane fucking McMahon. I believe it's the only Rumble I haven't watched back, or even I don't even think I watched it live. I think I refused to watch it. Like Matt Riddle was supposed to win it, and then it just ended up in flames. But yeah,
Probably a
that's
good
pretty much
decision
it.
in retrospect.
Probably a good decision. Probably. And then obviously that leads to WrestleMania 38 with fucking Brock Lesnar and Roman, which no one wants to talk about. Um. So yeah, I guess that's
I
it.
just remember the last match that Shane did where he fucking pulled his quad immediately,
Against
and
Snoop
then
Dogg.
Snoop Dogg had the fucking people's elbow, Snoop. Oh yeah, we. It's a great time. Weird mania. Regardless, that has been us reacting to the Royal Rumble 2000. Tell us what you think in the comment section down below. What even is the outro to one more match these days?
You can just our socials are just watching Walford on Instagram and Twitter.
Like,
You don't have to pledge stuff.
do we have a snappy fucking outro with one more match?
No, that was just
Fuck,
it.
man. I mean, the channel was basically a feature, so, like, we only really did, like, like 6 episodes?
Yeah, we just did about 6 episodes of ECW and the one Raw episode and that one pay-per-view.
Vengeance,
That was it.
2006, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So I hope you guys enjoy the timeline beef in the year 2000. Maybe next year, if Slater does join the channel, we will review. I think they're born in Rumble. They're born not in the Rumble 01, but they're born in the year 2001, if my memory is correct, because they are like 2 years older than me.
I'm bad at birthdays.
So yeah, maybe next year it'll be Rumble 01 we'll watch. Obviously, we might really watch Rumble 03 if we really feel like it. Um, but yeah,
Which one's the one
I'm
that
glad I
Benoit
wasn't born
wins?
in. Hmm?
Which one's the one that Benoit wins? 04?
04.
Good Rumble.
It is a good Rumble, except for the fact then you look back and you're like, yeah. Just I'm just gonna do my brief reaction to watching it back now. Just like, oh, oh.
Oh, you're actually eating. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Oh, that's fucking. But yeah, I'm just sad that I never came up with a fancy outro for this. This has been one more match. Nothing's coming off the top of my head. Thank you for watching. Join us on the next one. Bye bye.